Well, little darling and I are going our separate ways. Hi YouTube, hi friends. Well, I'm making a trip with little darling for the last time. I'm trading in my NuCamp TAB 320S for a Jayco J-Flight SLX 170 FQ Sport Edition. That's a mouthful. One of the things that I'm looking forward to is just more floor space. After having Franklin on that 6-week long trip, Franklin is my daughter's Dachshund, and I had to have dog bowls and a little crate and dog toys and the dog, and this camper has very little floor space. Okay, I'm going to try to show you how much floor space I have in here. Like, that's it. The Jayco is 21 foot, but this camper is actually 15 feet 3 inches. I looked it up just to double check. Another thing I'm looking forward to with the Jayco is counter space. It's very little counter space, but it's more counter space than I have here. Here in the NuCamp 320, I have to put a cutting board on top of my sink to have a little counter space while I'm cooking on the stove. And then when I'm needing my sink, I close my stove and I use the space there as counter space. So it'll be nice that in the Jayco, I could be using my stove and using my sink and still have a little counter space to work with. I'm also looking forward to having a bigger refrigerator. In this TAB 320, my refrigerator is 2.3 cubic feet. And in the Jayco, my refrigerator is going to be 3.3 cubic feet. I'm looking forward to having a microwave, having a separate workspace from my bed. Now, you know, if you watch my channel, you know that this lays down, this couch area lays down, and I use it as a permanent bed. And then I have the bench seating and the table as a separate working space. But to get in and out of my bed, I have to go through that workspace. So if I want to leave my laptop and iPad and charging cables and all that set up, I am, climbing through wires and cables and to go in and out of my bed and in and out of the bathroom. Storage space, the new camper is going to have much more storage space. So I found it really challenging with my little NuCamp on big long trips when I would want to take some appliances or some extras, and I would have to store a lot of stuff in the pickup truck and then come in and out from my truck to the camper, hauling appliances and extra clothing and extra gear for the winter. I am looking forward to being able to store my appliances in my camper because there's more cabinet space and more storage space. I'm looking forward to keeping my dirty laundry in my camper and not having to take it out to a laundry basket that's in my truck. The bed in the Jayco is an RV queen size bed, so that's going to be huge. When someone else is traveling with me or sleeping in the same bed with me, they could get in and out of their side and I could get in and out of my side. My daughter has actually told me that if I have a bigger camper, she is more likely to come with me and travel with me. So I'm looking forward to that. The dinette in the Jayco does convert to a bed, like a twin size or just a little bed. And so she is excited to travel with me and use the camper with me. And I'm excited to have her along because nobody in my family will travel with me in this teeny tiny camper. Oh, the bathroom is a dry bath. So in the Jayco, I am excited to have a separate shower, separate from my toilet and cabinet area. So I don't have to wipe down the walls of the whole entire bathroom and the floor and the toilet every time I take a shower. It's never been that big of a deal for me, but this will be a nice bonus. And my daughter will feel more comfortable showering because she won't have to wipe down the whole bathroom. And she could take her clothes into the bathroom with her and change into her clothes after her shower. I do not have that space in this NuCamp TAB 320 to get dressed in this wet bath. What am I gonna miss about my NuCamp TAB 320? The ability to run my refrigerator on propane when I am off-grid. The beautiful high quality of the cabinetry, and it is solid wood, and I really love it. My fantastic fan that's up in the ceiling. It has 3 speeds, and it can pull air up and out, or it could push air down and in. I will miss my shower door. I have a glass shower door on my wet bath in the NuCamp. The Jayco has a shower curtain. The very quiet Aldi heating system in the NuCamp. This is a radiant heat. In the Jayco, it's a forced air heat. I'm gonna hear the air blowing and hear the heater running while I'm working remotely from inside my camper. Being able to run my Aldi heating system on shore power or propane. Right now I have those 2 options. So if I am off grid, I can run my heater on the propane, but when I'm plugged into an electrical, shore power at a campsite, I love that I can save my propane for when I need it, and instead I can run my heat with electricity. I am going to miss that. The Jayco only runs the heater off of propane, even if you're plugged into electricity. So I'm worried about that. But my mother was with me when I was making this deal with Kunis RV. And they, by the way, are located in several locations in Wisconsin. I am going to the, Slinger, Wisconsin. That's where I'm picking up my Jayco. And they upgraded and threw in a 30-pound propane tank for me, since I'm used to running my heater off of electricity. They were very generous with me, so I so appreciate that. Thank you to Paul and to Anthony at Kunis RV for doing that for me. My accordion style screen and shades, and just how large my windows are. I have 2 large windows on either side of this U-shaped dinette. They let in a lot of light, and when I'm sitting here and working, I can look at either side and enjoy the nature, or see if there's anyone out there. One of the things that I like about my accordion style shades is that they connect in the middle, so I can have the window open and I can have privacy here at the bottom, but still have my screen closed as well. My screen as well, so I can get the air but still have some privacy by sliding this, all the way up and just having a little bit of screen showing there. It really still keeps the bugs out for me, and I'm gonna miss having that. The other thing that I'm gonna miss about my NuCamp TAB 320 is that NuCamp was very mindful about the USB ports and the 12-volt ports. I have, 2 110 outlets here, 2 110 outlets in my kitchen area. Down here, under the table area, I have 2 110s. And on this side, I have 1 12-volt port and 1 USB port. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 USB ports, because I have 2 USB ports in my kitchen area and 1 in the bed area. 1 12-volt port in the kitchen area, 1 12-volt port in the bed area. I am also going to miss just the tiny size of the NuCamp TAB 320, because I'm only 7 feet 8 inches tall. So I'm pretty short. I don't have to be very mindful of low clearance bridges. With the Jayco, I'm going to be 9 foot 7 inches of height with the rooftop AC into consideration. So much taller than I'm used to and longer than I'm used to towing. So we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck, but I'm not going to miss being so tiny on the inside. I do need the space so that I don't always have to travel alone, and everyone can still be comfortable. That's the biggest treat of all with the new Jayco. The new camp has Asdel siding and a seamless roof, so I don't have to worry about water leaking. It has been giving me peace of mind in the new camp, just something I don't have to worry about. The new camp has had one problem in the 3 or 4 years that I've had this, and that was a glycol leak. I do like the convenience of working from inside the tab with the TV that's mounted right here, because it has an arm, I guess, and it swivels out, and I can work on my laptop here and use the TV and the tab as a second monitor. My Jayco doesn't come with a TV at all. I'm going to have to mount one myself, but the placement of where it's going to be mounted, I feel like it's not ideal for trying to use it as a second monitor from my table, but you know, I might give it a shot. It's going to be kind of far and up high, so I think it would be hard for me to read the screen, but yeah, I don't know, I might just get myself a second monitor that is not the camper TV. I'm getting it this weekend, and I will let you know how it's going in the new space.